Hello everyone. Welcome. This is your girl Nicole here, and we are into day 12 of the 366-day challenge, Sacred Womb Revolution daily activation, where I commit to showing up for 366 days. And today I always think that it's going to be a quick video and it doesn't. But let's see what happens. Today I wanted to speak into first of all, what a lovely mm, conversation I had. I was privileged to be a part of with Alia Metcalf and Naya Lee on a 7-day online free event called Regal Roar. If you've been following, you've seen me post about it over the last few days. And it was really an extraordinary conversation that we had today. It was about sacred embodiment, which then really cascaded into the power and the depth that comes from the womb space, and the ways that we can get into the root. And as Naya was talking about those sacred contracts, and really getting into the root of those, of of the things that we hold inside our bodies, the experiences, the traumas, the emotions, the beliefs, and we really got deep in this beautiful sacred conversation about, as divine sovereign human beings, and how we are waking up and paying attention to uh, this central part of our bodies that receives, that holds, that processes, that digests, that creates, but also can be a really powerful messenger. And it was it was so good to be in conversation about this, because as we dive into the womb, and as you dive into the clearing that's any things that have been held, within the tissues. um and when we dive into that and create a deeper relationship, create a safe space to descend into the womb space and to go there, we're not only shifting the energy and the frequency and the paradigm within ourselves, you and me. This is also going to be a ripple effect. This is going to be a ripple effect. Any type of transformational, deep inner work, such as womb work, right? Womb devotion, womb healing, clearing, all of that stuff. Anytime we do any of this deep transformational work, it is going to have a ripple effect. It's going to have a ripple effect um, through yourself, through your home, through the community. It is going to have a generational effect. And this is one of the main points I wanted to share with you, is when you do this deep transformational work, it is way bigger than you. It is way bigger than you and I. This is a revolution that is going to affect generations beyond. Now think about that. When I saw on the Disney Channel um, I caught a clip of, girls in I don't know, let's say they were sixth grade, and all of a sudden they just broke out and put up tampons, and we're celebrating this, and they're like, okay, when are we gonna have a period party? You know, and it stopped me for a moment because this is on national television, and they're talking, and these girls are talking about their menstrual cycles with no shame, like tampons out in public view, and be like, hey, now I don't know about you, but the talk of, you know, your period, or however you like to call it. I call it the moon cycle for me. That's how I reference it now. But however you reference it, I know these types of conversations were not had in public, especially in school. I don't know about you, but just like if you had your tampon or your pad or whatever, you would get it from your bag, and if you had to go to the bathroom, you sneak it. You either have your purse, or you sneak it on the side of your body, and make sure it's tucked in so nobody would see. And then you go to the bathroom and do what you had to do. It was not out in full view to be like, "Oh, I have my period today, or my menstrual cycle, or my moon blood, whatever." It wasn't talked about. And if it was talked about in public spaces, it was not talked about in a positive light. It was talked about as a, "Oh, be careful," or, "Oh, she has this," or, "Oh," and then, you get made fun of. And so there was deep shame and hiding with that. And now you are starting to see that this is being brought out to light even more. This is the result of this deep work. This is the result of the start. Like, you're starting to see the as more of us get aware and in tune with honoring and empowering ourselves from the womb space, how it is truly a space of deep, deep healing. These kind of things are becoming more common, and to a point where young girls, imagine if they don't have an issue with their bodies. Imagine that, boys respecting girls, girls respecting boys. Imagine girls not being ashamed of their periods. Imagine, like, the masculine and the feminine are in this beautiful harmonious relationship where there is so much deep understanding within, the energies within ourselves, and then the energies collectively, humans, all of it collectively. This is the power of our womb space, where we can heal deep trauma from lineages back. And we may not even need to know what that story is. But when we can really just release any of that residual energy that does not serve you, you know, this is the power that we have to that affects 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. Our eggs, the eggs that are created in the ovaries, literally carry the genetic blueprint of our ancestors. Think about that. You were already created and sitting as a cell in your maybe great great grandmother's womb. Isn't that is fascinating? This is something that is so powerful to see the shifts um, when working with women and doing this work. So I just wanted to share that with you. And so, yeah, if you want to join the online event, it's a 7-day online event hosted by Alia Metcalf. The website is www.myregalroar.com, and you can check out uh, my contribution in a panel discussion with Nia Lee that happened today. It will be up there. You'll be able to see it for free up until Sunday. Then, if you decide to want to purchase all the conversations, then there's an option to do so. But if you want to check that out, that's where it is. And if you're ready to go deeper into this work, I hold space for this through one-on-one mentorship. And right now, we're doing a 28-day um, devotional practice where you really get to just bite-size devotional practices to really help create a foundation for unleashing the power from your womb and reconnecting, starting that dialogue within your womb space that affects your whole entire body. So you can message me. Um, you can message me about that if you desire to connect and do either a self-paced 28-day devotional practice or decide to work one-on-one. I have a beautiful 4-month container that really holds you in this process. So, have a beautiful rest of your evening, day, morning, whenever you watch this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.